World famous.
They came in waves like the Ducks.
Love. Welcome to World Famous Radio live at Rec fucking Philly, man.
If only you knew.
The WXPN podcast.
Yo, gotta love it.
Gotta love it.
We're talking about something that was crazy, but we're going to get back to that. We got two heavyweights in the building, man. We got my guy Riley in the building, man. We got two heavyweights in the
two?
Yeah.
Give it up for Raleigh HBC in the building. You know what it is, World Famous Radio.
Riley's the cold. That's a fact. I couldn't do this shit without Riley.
This nigga is too heavyweight.
He's too heavy.
And us.
So listen, right?
And us. He got
The real rock star HBC.
Yeah, it's these niggas.
He's this nigga, right?
Man, we got fucking IHATEYOUSHEED and Moses in the building. Make some fucking noise. Welcome on radio. This is Moses' second time. She's first.
Yes, sir.
So
Happy to be back.
Happy to see you back, bro. We got Riley in the building, who's my epic co-host. This guy's sick of me.
I'm excited for
I
this
can see
guy,
it in his
Riley,
face.
man. You know, I heard this guy Riley was next in the city.
Yeah,
They keep telling me, bro.
He the ball.
Riley's really sick of me, bro. I can see it in his face.
When you think of Philly,
Bro, I really pull up to functions. They be like, bro, you know Riley.
Yeah, like
we didn't drop the songs.
Riley's tired, yo. He's tired of me, yo.
My man.
I think I'm gonna get dropped from the fucking.
Hi everyone.
Yeah, this is my guy Riley. He's the co-host of World Famous.
My man Riley is HBC.
He is HBC.
Matter of fact, Riley is Philly.
You probably can't see him on the screen, but you can feel his presence.
Nah, you can see Riley. Riley's the shit.
Facts.
But anyway, man, let's dig into the interview. We got two heavyweights in the building, man. The point of World Famous Radio. How you feeling? What's wrong with you?
How am I feeling?
Yeah,
Riley,
let's
talk
How
about.
you feeling?
Let's cut through everything. Let's talk about the hibachi poppy shape. I see you drop the cover.
I see
drop the cover.
Yeah. How much the label pay you, bro? I see you got the charger.
How you got
the charger.
I see you were in the casino. You were at Harris.
Yeah, bro.
You've been drinking.
Bought out the executive suite.
He's having a fucking breakdown.
Bro, you already know. What are you doing?
No, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
We off to a good start.
Off to a great start.
I know where you was coming from.
World Famous Radio. We got Big Dan in the building. What's going on, Big Dan?
Well, I'm gonna be real. My daughter will be here next week.
Let's go.
Let's give it up.
Thursday.
Let's
We're going
go.
live for the Wednesday night one time for the mother of my child.
Yes, sir.
Let's
my
go.
first kid, man. It's my first kid, bro. So I'm excited.
I'm excited.
I'm a little nervous.
Congratulations, bro.
I'm excited for you, bro.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous. Man. Yeah, I'm a little nervous.
You gotta be
My first
nervous.
I'm super excited.
I'm thinking about going to Puerto Rico like in October, but I'm like, nah, I don't think that'll
because like the
make
trips,
sense,
are, like the flight is like $80.
Yeah, that's what Will told me. It's like $80.
Exactly. That's where I got it from too. I'm thinking about going.
Yeah, you should, man.
And Puerto Rico.
Big facts.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do it, bro. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I'm definitely about to have this kid. The crazy thing is, last time we was in here, Moses' mic definitely was fucking up, and we're back, and Moses' mic is still fucking up.
It's something with me. I feel like
it's just your energy.
I can't hear anybody. Wait. Talk?
Yeah, check.
Oh, I hear you
It's
guys.
good. All right, so let's get into the interview, man. So we got IHATEYOUSHEED and Moses in the building. The point of the platform is for you to tell your story about where you guys started from.
I heard you guys dropped an album.
The bottom.
Yeah, I heard you guys dropped a fire ass album.
We started from the bottom.
From the album. So where do you guys want to start
The trenches.
from? Where do you think we should start from? Should we start from the bottom or should we start from the album? What you think? Because Absent is out right now, which is a fire fucking project.
Facts.
Thank you.
Right,
Classic.
You guys make a decision.
Yeah, you guys. Where you want to start at?
Let's start where we were. So basically, part of the reason this project is dope and important is because we really did start this in the basement.
How long ago?
The proverbial basement of highest basement.
Well, Pastel was like the first song, so like that was like 6 years ago.
Right.
And the way that came about was we just were in the basement. I think we were home from school, and we were just rocking out, and we were like, "Yo, we got to make a record. We got to make a record." So Moses cooked up the melody for it and everything like that. And basically,
What year?
What's like 2014, 2014. Yeah.
And did you guys always have the intention of having an album, or just was like just a flow?
No, before I was making beats, before I produced for myself and everything like that, Moses would just make my beats. So I would just ask him to like, yo, I need a beat that sounds like this. I need a beat that sounds like this. So
that's really how we started, like having a connection musically.
Like it was always like Mo would just email me or some shit like that. I'd be like, yo, I got a beat for you, yo, this, that, and the third. And it would always be heat. So I'd be like, all right, fuck it, we're gonna rock out. And we would just rock out. So yeah, Moses made the Pastel beat, and I had it, And then like I just couldn't figure out what the fuck I wanted to say over it, where I wanted the direction of the song to go, where I wanted it to be, and everything. So eventually that shit just fell through the cracks, and we just let it rock out.
You remember the outro?
Oh my god, yeah, there was an outro.
We should have kept the outro.
We should have kept the fucking outro.
You guys don't know like how much stuff just is left in the vault.
So how many records was it always like? What was the original plan? Like, did you guys plan on recording hundreds of records and then just putting something together?
I can't do that shit. I can't record hundreds of records.
We definitely came into it with the mentality that we were gonna make, a project.
Okay.
And, we came into it with the mentality like these songs we were gonna execute. It was, I don't know, just the way that we work is that like, we have a vision in mind.
Mm-hmm.
We always start with the vision, and we build everything around it. It's never aimless.
Right. So, Absent. Why is that the title?
We picked it out of a hat.
What you mean?
Literally.
Yeah.
We picked it out
You were
of a
there?
hat.
I was there.
Okay. You're the manager, right?
I am.
All right, yeah.
We were gonna the holding title for it was Palette, because of the art idea of it and everything like that.
Right.
And then Moses was like, I don't really know about that one. I don't know about that. So I'm looking at this nigga like, yo, my nigga, like, really? So then we just wrote like a bunch of different names. We were gonna make it a number, some stupid shit, and we just put it in the hat. No, it wasn't even a hat. It was a plastic bag. We put it in a plastic bag, and we were like, all right, whatever we pick, we're gonna pick 3 names out of it, and whatever names are out, we'll pick from those 3. So Absent was one. I think
If I remember correctly, it wasn't even Absent. It was Absinthe.
No, it was Absent.
That was one of the titles that we had. in
Absinthe?
mind. Absinthe, yeah, that was one of them.
I don't remember that one, but I'm glad the fuck that we didn't pick that. So,
That's
so
crazy.
The other title was Abstinence, but that didn't. I'm lucky that one didn't. Go
that's not true.
Yeah,
That's not
who
true.
did the cover art? Scratch did the cover
Scratch
art,
did the
right?
cover
Yeah,
art.
shout out Scratch Williams.
My guy.
Yeah. It's an amazing. I really fuck with the record like Space Heater.
Mhm.
That shit is fire.
Thank you.
I fuck with the funk. Those are probably my top 2 records on the project, but it flows straight through. I heard
The funk
Satisfaction
was
a while
supposed to be
ago.
for my solo shit, but I was like, I feel like it would be okay on this right here. I feel like it fit where it was supposed to go on that. Yeah, so the way that those records just came about, I mean, we were working on them shits for like 8 months. Like once we got Pastel done, and like so how Pastel finished was like Most just sent me back the hook on it,
right,
and everything like that. And I was like, all right, fuck, this hook is amazing. So then I got like really high, and then I just wrote down a verse, and then I recorded it, and then it just worked. So then we were gonna, so then we were like, I think we were sitting around and we were like, do we want to put a second verse on it? Do I want to put a second verse on it? Does Mo want to put a second verse on it? And we were just like shopping around for features and shit like that. So we shopped around. Shout out to Saturn Alexander. She was supposed to be the original feature of it. But you know, some things just happened and some things just went away, where she couldn't make the video, and we were like so pressed to do it before. Yeah, we were so pressed to do it, but she couldn't make the video shoot. Right. So we just we put Wobie on it, and that shit it was magic. So.
Right. Did you guys have any difficulties working on your independent projects and doing duo project at the same time? Because I've heard both sides. I've heard both solo music. So did you guys have a hard time like focusing on that project and then focusing it on individual projects?
Not really. Because Mo was working on his solo shit simultaneously while he was doing it, and then I was working on my solo shit as well. Right. So like, and we would schedule the days like. We would schedule whole days when we were going to work on songs for the Together album, and then the other days we're just like, all right, whatever you want to do, whatever you're going to do. So we didn't really have any problems. It didn't really interfere with any solo shit.
Mm.
If anything, at times I felt like it helped.
Yeah.
Like come up, with different ideas. Like I think sometimes it's a lot easier collaborating. At the beginning, I spent a lot of time just like working on my own, but I think over time, like learning how to work with others has made the process a lot more streamlined.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to rely on your own thoughts as much. You get to kind of just take a back seat, trust, and create something better than you could have on your own.
Mm-hmm.
So,
you got any questions? Did you guys have any points where it was like creators block as recorders and producers? Where did y'all have any points where it was like, man, I don't know if this is what we want to do? Do we need to take a break from the project? You said it took y'all 6 years to do the project, right?
No, it took us 6 years to do Pastel. Pastel was the longest song that it took for us to get like a really solid version for it.
Right.
We weren't even sure about that song.
Yeah, to be honest, like that show, that song we wasn't even sure about. Like,
scrap it
we were gonna,
You weren't with it. Why didn't y'all? You weren't letting them scrap it?
I was doing my best. They wanted to scrap the Kevin Abstract verse.
Yeah, we were gonna scrap Kevin Abstract.
That came first.
Yeah, actually, Kevin Abstract was the first.
Technically, everything after the Kevin Abstract verse is the remix.
Technically, yes.
Technically,
he's the original.
He is the original feature.
We put on the song.
He's the original feature.
Wow.
And like we're talking like early Kevin Abstract, like before Brockhampton, like I was
MTV,
we were like
2016.
Yeah.
That's crazy, yo.
But yeah. What was the question? Creative block?
Yeah, like cause I the project flows seamlessly, right? But I also I know how it feels to have creative block as an artist. So I'm just curious, like, did you guys experience any kind of creative block as a duo and as individual artists working on a project together? You know what I mean? Like, did you ever experience that kind of shit? Like, maybe you were off one day, he was on,
I don't think we did.
No, we were really in sync with this.
I've actually never. This was actually the most seamless project I've ever been a part of.
Really?
The thing with me and him is like we feed off of each other's like energy like a lot. Like we're really good at collaborating with each other, and it's just like easy as fuck.
Yeah, we've been working together for a long time.
It's like the chemistry's there, bro. Like I know where he's gonna go with it. Like okay, like if he takes a melody here, I'll be like, all right, cool. Like let's do this, and then like let's change the drums up for this shit or whatever like that. And he like with Superpowers. Superpowers was a beat that we did again for like my solo shit. It was gonna be for my solo shit, and we did that beat. We did that beat a couple of years when we were staying at our homie's place, like when we were like staying in like a 1-bedroom apartment.
Is this the guy who said was living in the back of the guy's house?
Yeah.
And his dad
Jeff.
didn't know.
Was that this was?
We did Superpowers. We did Superpowers at Jeff.
You told about the
Jeff's
story
here.
about Jeff's dad.
Jeff's here, yeah.
Shout out,
that's Jeff, the guy who was. I was like, you're high right now. He's like,
yeah.
That's funny as shit, bro.
But
I remember you told me the story.
Yeah. So that song was there, but I was just sitting on that beat. But I had like the words for it and everything. I had it written. I just didn't know where I was going with it.
Right.
So then I just recorded it, and then when I was done, he just hopped in the booth and he was like, all right, I got the hook already, let's do it. And we knocked it out. It's seamless like that. Like we really feed off each other. Like he's the greatest collaborator I've worked with, I would say. Yeah, absolutely.
Would you say out of the entire HBC camp that you guys have the best energy?
No, I would say that everybody's energy is different.
Okay.
So, I mean, I work seamlessly pretty much with everybody that's in HBC, but that's a learning curve.
All right.
I've been around them for years. I know their tendencies and everything like that. So it's really easy to pick up. So
okay.
Now I wouldn't say he's the best. I wouldn't even put it in a list like that.
Okay. You have a question?
What was your least favorite part about making Absent?
Paying for it.
One time for the manager, by the way. Man. This guy's the best fucking manager, keeping the budgets low, keeping everything tapped in.
Down.
I would say for me, my least favorite part, ironically, of every process is actually putting the music out, ironically.
Yeah.
Because you grow so much attachment to this piece of art, and you put so many expectations into it, and then once it's out, it's out. You know, it's no longer yours. You spend so much time like cultivating this image of what it's supposed to be. And at the end of the day, I know it's healthiest to, release it. I truly believe that once you put it out, it's not yours anymore.
Right. So did you guys have like any apprehensions about dropping it? Like, were you guys like, man, is it ready? Is it not ready? You guys knew like, yo,
when it was done, we definitely.
We sat on the mixes for it. Like we had, shout out Justin, he's here too. We had Justin mix it originally, and then we were sitting on the mixes. Were we sitting on the mixes, or were we going to have Justin master it, and we just didn't pull the trigger on it yet because we were just sitting on it?
Yeah, we were going to have Justin give a shot at mastering it originally. We ended up giving it to Ryan.
Ryan from Rare MP3s ended up mastering it, and that was just something that ended up perfectly because he really brought the album to life, I would say. Like even in the master, like you could really feel what we were trying to present.
He put the icing on the cake.
Exactly.
Could you guys speak to younger artists or up-and-coming artists about how important mastering the album is and what goes into that and what's different between a master record versus an unmastered record? Because I know when I was an artist, well, I'm an artist, but when I was like really rapping years ago, I didn't get it. I didn't understand like what you mean. I got to get this shit mastered. I just recorded it.
No, I feel you because I didn't understand it either when I first started.
Just mixing.
Yeah, mix. I honestly thought that the mixing was the mix that the engineer put on the record while we were in the studio. I didn't realize it was like a post mix process.
If you're working with a great engineer, they'll be able to mix it as you go.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was experiencing.
But I used to be like that too. Like we had another record. Like the first record I think I did with HBC. Like when we first started out was with Mo. We had a song called 98, and we did that shit. And
Roll up in this bitch and all things.
Roll up in this. We want to get Cameron on it, bro.
He heard it.
He heard it. He said, "Yeah." He said, "Send what was it? $8,000? $8,000.
Yeah.
Oh man, back then now.
So this was funny. We just wanted him to hear it. So I just we had the budget. And so I was like, yeah, just let us know what the budget is.
Yeah.
Shouts
out Dipset.
Yeah. And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just act like I could pay whatever they're offering. So I was like, yeah, we're trying to get you on it. We have a budget. Let us know what the number is, but also let us know if you like it.
No, he wouldn't do it if he didn't like it.
That's what it was.
That's what he said.
His manager said he wouldn't do it if he didn't like it.
So we sent it, and he was like, "Yeah," and then I never hit him back because we didn't have $8,000.
But at like 18 or like 17, 18, I'm like, "Yo, Cam heard my shit. I'm out of here." Like I'm like, "Yo, it's a wrap."
Right.
But the point being is like when we did that record, I was like, I didn't know shit about mixing. I didn't know shit about mixing. And all I knew was rapping and recording and release it.
we probably would have just put that shit on raw.
Yo, that song was recorded and released in the same day.
In the same day. As soon as I finished my verse, I was like, yo, put it on SoundCloud. Let's go.
And that's crazy.
We used to get our shit mastered on Lander.
That's crazy, bro. You got a question?
No.
I want to ask you a question. Well, I have a question for both of y'all. I'm gonna start with you first. I noticed that your flows are super crazy, right? And I just wanted to ask, like, where does that come from? Have you always been like that? Have you practiced your flows over years, like your cadences, like how you can really ride a beat and ride a record and go in and out? Like, where does that come from?
I would say it would come from like just a diverse like musical background of just like studying the greats of rapping, studying the greats of rock, just studying everybody that uses their voice like so fucking well,
right?
And just seeing like, and also experimenting with my voice because I hate my voice. I hate I hate my voice when I'm rapping.
It seems like your breath control is mastered. You know what I mean? I was telling Grams one day, it feels like he mastered his craft. You know what I mean? So I feel like for you, you've mastered your flow and your craft in a way.
It's definitely something that like I've had the most work on. But it's also just like me just wanting to outdo myself and not be stuck in a box of like, oh, you only rap like this, you only do this, you only do these type of songs, you only do this type of shit. And I really wanted to step out of that box and, you know, experiment to see where I could take my voice, where I could do with it, how I could just like fuck shit up with it.
Right.
But like, truth be told, I hate my voice. I hate hearing myself back on recordings and shit like that. But, you know, you learn to grow with it and you learn to accept it for what it is. And then you just try to like, you know, use it the best way you can. So that's where I get that from. My mom always had me around different type of genres of music. My mom used to have this big ass like CD booklet, and I used to just run through it and just run through the CDs from like Maroon 5, Patti LaBelle, Usher, Hove. I used to listen to Hove from like, cause I'm from New York, so like.
Really?
Yeah, my mom.
What part of New York?
Brooklyn.
Really, my mom was born in Brownsville, Brooklyn.
That's fire.
Yeah.
You told me that actually.
Yeah.
So my mom would like have me in like the car and like 5 years old and shit like that. So she would have Jay-Z playing, and I would just be like listening to Hove, and I'd just be rapping that shit back. One time, what was it? Me and Riley went to Watch the Throne, and I rapped Nigga What back and forth with Hove. Shit was one of the best times of my life.
What you mean, like on stage?
Like no, because he does this thing. He does this thing in the show where he's rapping Nigga What, and he has a part where he's just like going, like it's the one part where he's just going super crazy in the record, and I'm like in the crowd, I'm looking up, and he's holding the mic out, and we just going back and forth with that shit, bro. Amazing.
Crazy.
It's an amazing time.
Then we shook Ye's hand.
Shook Ye's
hand. On stage?
He's coming down to John. He's dabbing people up, bro. It was
That's a vibe, time. Bro.
That was the night that we said like, yo, we're gonna do this music.
That was it.
How long ago was that?
Watch the Throne. Watch the Throne. 2000. Whatever year.
It was 2000.
2012.
11.
That's crazy.
Yeah, 11 or 12.
I was supposed to graduate college in 2012, and I was actually on some other shit. Actually, I was tapped into music. That's why I dropped out of school, which is funny.
That's why we dropped out.
That's crazy, bro. Moses, for you, I want to ask you about your production. You know what I mean? I want to know, like, so, do you make beat sheet?
Yeah.
All right, so y'all,
Everything on Absent we both made.
So y'all both
everything was co-produced.
Everything was co-produced. So what's the motivation and the inspiration behind the production for the record and the album? You know what I mean? Even down to the cover art. You know, because that's what I was curious about. Like, wow, the beats are crazy, the lyrics is crazy, the flows is crazy. But what was the inspiration behind the production for the project? Because it wasn't called Absent at first, but the sound was there, correct, right? Mm-hmm. So where did that come from? That's what I'm curious about.
You know, I think the sound came first and the inspiration came after.
The sound,
which, you know, makes a lot of sense when you think of the title Absent. But it's kind of the same with the artwork. The artwork really embodies the sound of the music. And that's kind of how the process was. Like, it was an absence in a way. Like, it was like, you know, they talk about in church about the concept of catching a Holy Ghost. Creating this project felt like that. Like, I don't think too much about the process when it came to this. Like, it came through us. You know what I mean? We were just the vessels. And that's how I feel about, like, any song that I make. I don't really remember the process of a lot of songs I make, for real. Like, it really just feels like it kind of happens, and I'm just a vessel for it.
That's dope. No, I'm not stopping you. I just was putting my phone down.
I think with this project, like one thing that we made sure of is that we didn't want to put like I said before, we didn't really want to put like a box on what the sounds were going to be for it. Like with Space Heater, the Space Heater was just like some weird ass sound I found in Omnisphere. It was just some weird ass like bass type thing like that. And I just played it out, and then Mo was like, yo, record that shit. And then he was like, yo, let me do drums over it. And then that shit just happened like that. So that's mostly pretty much how all of our, like, anybody's music, like, in HBC, that's pretty much how we go about it. Yo, that's hot, record it, fuck around with it, and we'll go from there. So, like, there's really not a set process on it. It's really just filling out the session on what it needs to be. And if, you know, if it hit, it hit, and if it don't, it don't. But at least, you know, you caught the vibe of what that session is going to be. And that's just what a lot of our sessions with recording and doing and stuff. Because there were records that we had, what's the one shit that we had, I forgot the name of it. But it was one record that we had that was just like a really great record, but it wasn't as good as the rest of it, so we scrapped it. Control, yes, that was it. Yeah. Control is fire.
Yeah, that's
Control is heat. Like, but
I have to put that on
the deluxe.
On the deluxe, yeah.
Maybe.
It's a good song.
It is a great song. But that's just something that we have, and like that's just something like there's really no set process on this music shit. Like, there's no set plan how we go about making it.
Right.
Whatever happens.
Any questions? No. Are you all right? You sick right now?
No.
Oh, I'm just making sure, man.
Cold.
He's plotting, bro.
Yeah, I can see him get
he's
scared,
getting ready
man.
for his album release.
Yeah. I think
I'm getting inspired.
It's part of the rollout.
That's what it is.
Word on the street is you just came up with your budget at Harris.
Really?
You just came up on the budget, bro.
Yo, fun fact.
Word would be right.
Fun fact. Riley tells us some songs are whack, so that way he can record over them and do them himself. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that sounds crazy.
We'll be hearing the Riley demos like a week after we scrap.
Riley will tell us that these songs are horrible, and then he'll, next thing you know, I'm at like 3 a.m. I'm hearing him do my verse over the records that I did.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
how do you guys feel about Riley as a manager? Because I love. If
truthfully,
it wasn't Riley, I wouldn't be.
Truthfully, his mask on.
Truthfully, he.
Mask. Yeah. Go ahead.
Truthfully, I don't trust anybody else. I couldn't trust anybody else to and there's been people that have offered, they're like, yo, let me manage you, let me do this, let me do that, and the third. But
Cowards.
I don't
Wait till the mic's cut off.
Fucking cowards.
I don't trust
snakes.
Calm down.
There's definitely been people that have offered and shit like that, but this is like fuck the management shit. This is my brother. Like I've cried in front of this nigga. I've vented. I've been like, yo, I'm frustrated, and he's just been the calming force. Plus, I'm not social. I fucking hate everybody.
Bro, you know what's crazy? I didn't realize how many people aren't really sociable and people person. Mm-hmm. I thought everybody was, because I'm like a people's person. I thought everybody was like this, honestly.
I wasn't either.
Bro,
I had to force myself through sales training.
For real?
Yeah. I used to be probably the quietest in the room.
Really?
Yeah.
What about you, Moses? Have you always been? Are you a people's person?
I was a quiet kid, but over time I learned to like talking to people.
Really?
I like talking to people. I do.
Yeah, let me rephrase that. I could talk to people. I enjoy talking to people. I like learning about people and stuff like that. But I'm more of the like, if it's business, Riley's a good person for business. Like he has that. I have a business mind, but I'm straight to it. I'm like, yo, like, what can you do for us? Like when I first had like a talk with Rec, the first thing I asked like, yo, what can you do for us? What can you put into this to make this shit go? Because I don't have time. I don't want to be your friend like that. We can be friends, but if this business, let's handle the business first and then get into the friendship. Whereas Riley is a friend, is a person that, you know, will look out for you and try to be your friend, and he's a nice person, and I need that because I'm definitely more of the hard-headed, like, let's make this money. Riley's like, let's make this money, but we can hang out, get a drink or some shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Smoke some weed.
He's
a great guy.
He's a great guy. He's a great guy.
That's his go-to, bro. That's his go-to.
Yeah.
That's how he closes the deal.
That's how he closes the deal.
Bro.
Ask anybody how they met Riley.
I remember you guys had to deal with Popeyes. Yeah,
Almost.
That shit was crazy.
Yo,
Almost.
listen, bro.
Yeah.
They
listen, bro. That was a dark time.
Canceled that, John.
For real?
No, are you talking about the podcasting, the advertising deal we almost had? Or are you talking
now.
about?
I wasn't, but now I am.
You were talking about when we almost fought for Popeyes.
That's what you're talking
about. We're talking about when you got with the advertising shit.
Yeah, me and
okay.
Popeyes commercial.
But what else happened with Popeyes?
We had a bet.
I remember that. That's crazy.
That's a good place to tell that story. Actually.
Yeah, let's do it on World Famous Radio.
When we were younger,
weren't we in Brooklyn too?
Yep.
This is later. We had made the deal earlier.
Yeah, we made the deal. So we were in high school. Were we in high school? Or no, we were outside. We made a deal in high school.
No, we didn't.
No, we were outside.
I think we made the deal when we went to that meeting with the fake publicist that told us all we had to do.
Oh my god, the fake publicist or the Popeye shit? Which one do you want?
It's both. So we went.
All right, fuck it. So my old head Zach, right?
Right.
Shouts out Zach.
Shout out my man Zach. He's about to be a dad as well. So shout out to him.
You
know.
Yeah.
So my man Zach, his uncle used to manage the Black Eyed Peas. So
that's what's up.
So he's one of the people that offered to manage me, but I'm sticking with Riley. I'm like, listen, I have a manager already. Y'all can just do business together.
Right.
So I introduced them and everything like that. I'm like, yo, Riley, this is Zach, blah, 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 blah. Zach is like, okay, cool. I'm going to introduce you to this publicist lady that I know.
Okay.
She works with Oprah.
That's what he told you?
Yo, bunch of shit. Bunch of shit.
Did y'all spend money?
No.
Okay.
This would be a different.
This is the one y'all met at the candy shop?
Yeah. Weren't you with us?
No, you weren't. Starbucks.
No, you weren't with us.
This industry is fucking crazy, man.
So he sets up the meeting. We go to a Starbucks on City Line Ave. On City Line Ave.
Right by the Fridays.
Yeah.
So we go to that joint. We're in that joint with Zach, and we're like, yo, where the fuck is the publicist at? Turns out the lady's sitting right fucking next to us.
like literally,
yeah.
like literally next to us. Like not at the bar, but like at a table.
Right.
So she's
sitting at another table.
And we're sitting at the talking. We're like, yo, where the fuck is this lady at? Like, this is late.
What's Zach saying? Zach is like, I don't know.
Zach is like, yo, I don't know. I'm gonna call her. That's how we knew it was her, because she picked up the phone, and we're like,
because he wasn't there yet.
Right.
Oh, all right, yeah. Okay,
right.
Cool. All right.
So we start talking to her.
So she
starts saying, yeah, this all.
We show her
good.
music. We're like, yo, this is records.
This all looks good. She goes, you know what? I think this would really work in the foreign market.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, you know, most people, they blow up overseas first.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was like, I think we could really get you in like Dubai and like have the princes start flying you guys out.
Get the fuck out of here.
They eat this shit up. And we were like, word? And then I'm living in Cali. They're all in school. And she goes, I think what you guys really need to make this happen for me to make the next step is make a website. We were like,
that's it?
A website?
That's it?
Okay, we're on it. We made a website. Everybody canceled their shit. I moved back from Cali. Fuck it, all of us are coming back.
I'm out of school. I dropped out.
We send her the website, and she goes, this is nice.
Never heard from her again.
Are you serious?
Never heard from her again.
That's fucking crazy.
Never heard from her again. But after that, we're like, yo. No, not fuck Zach. It's
I said fucking Zach.
Oh,
we love Zach.
No. I love that nigga, but that was the end of that.
That was hilarious.
That was the end of that for me. So
That's some bullshit.
She's like, I got a show on.
Because I can feel your pain, bro. Like as an artist, like, bro, you trying to really make this shit work.
We're 18. 19.
We're 18, 19.
And that makes it even worse because you don't even understand how shit really works. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
But you're like, that's it.
Right.
A website.
That's it. That's it. So fast forward. So after that meeting and everything like that, we're like, oh, this shit about to go. We about to go the fuck up. Like everything, yada yada yada.
Right.
We make a bet. Not a bet. We make a promise to each other. We're like, yo, we're not gonna fuck with Popeyes. We're not gonna get any Popeyes because this is around the time a lot. We were going to Popeyes a lot.
It was our shit.
We go to Popeyes. So we're like, yeah, we're not. Let's put the battery in our back. We're not gonna go to Popeyes until we get onto Complex, Prisoners of Plains, or one of them.
It was Complex.
It was Complex.
Y'all made the promise because y'all really like Popeyes? Like
we wanted to motivate ourselves to like, yo,
we loved Popeyes, but we knew we wanted to get on Complex.
Right.
Because
so this will
2015, 16, that would make you.
Right.
And so we were like, fuck it. We'll deny ourselves of something we love to force ourselves to
So it's motivation. So it's motivation for us to be like, it's motivation for him to send out more emails. Motivation for me to get in the stew, for us to get in the stew and make music. So we make music.
We start spamming the fuck out.
We start spamming.
Please let us eat Popeyes again.
Mm-hmm.
Was the subject title.
Pigeons and Plains email.
They would email us back like, "Yo, just go
eat Popeyes,"
and they would not post it.
Yeah. And this was pre-sandwich.
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 This is for fucking chicken tenders, dog.
Bro. This is for the combo.
This is for the fucking chicken tenders, dog.
That dry ass biscuit.
That should have killed you.
So anyway, we go to New York. We go to New York for a show, and by this time, like 6-8 months passed. No Complex. Ladies, we don't know what the fuck is up with the lady. I'm frustrated.
And it's me, him, and our friend Gomez.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
So we go to New York, and it was a Dunkin' Donuts connected to a Popeyes. I never seen no shit like that in my life, dog.
Dunkin' Donuts
connected to a Popeyes. So I'm like, yo, I'm about to go get the Popeyes. Fuck this shit, dog. I'm tired. So these niggas is like, no, you can't do that, yo. You can't get no fucking Popeyes and shit like that. So our man G is like, yo, if you get Popeyes, I'm gonna fuck you up.
This is such an emotional.
No, I think he was like, I'm gonna slap it out of your hands.
Yeah, he was like, yo, I'm gonna slap it out your hands. So I'm like, yo, that's gonna cause a fight, and it's gonna make me lose money, and I'm not gonna fuck with y'all.
So we all start arguing.
I'm like, over Popeyes. So I'm like, yo, word? Like, y'all really gonna fucking do that to me, dog? Like it's the end of the fucking world, bro. But I'm 18, 19. I'm fucking tired. Like, bro, I deserve this. So
we just caught a mega bus up there.
Like, bro, I'm tired. So anyway, long story short, I'm pissed. I'm not fucking with these niggas at this point. Like, I'm not fucking with these niggas.
At 18.
At 18,
Moses, you was there?
I was in Brooklyn.
Okay, yeah.
He was there. He got to watch it.
Yeah.
So
this was a serious, like y'all
no, it got dead serious.
No, we were dead fucking serious.
We all had to walk away from each other. We all had to walk different ways to the event to cool the fuck down.
No, because I told him, yo, when we get back, I'm not fucking with y'all.
Yo, he was like, nah, shit's different now.
I'm done with y'all niggas. I'm done with y'all niggas.
Nothing's gonna be the same.
I'm not fucking with y'all. I'm not fucking with you niggas. Y'all fucking. I had to get Chinese food, which New York Chinese food is amazing anyway, so it really wasn't that deep. But regardless, I'm like, yo, I'm not fucking with y'all niggas. I'm like, fuck y'all niggas. I'm done. I'm not doing this shit with y'all. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, when we do the show, cooler heads prevail. And then, our
man is Moses.
What Moses did?
What did I do?
It's a crazy story.
I don't even remember.
Which one you want me to tell? Because I was gonna tell at the end of the night, but if you want to tell during the night.
Oh God, I'm trying to remember.
You don't remember the teacher?
The teacher.
What teacher?
The teacher.
She was a teacher.
Oh, the one he was smoking cigarettes?
Yeah, where he did it. This nigga don't even smoke cigarettes. When we were on the roof.
What are you talking about?
I was trying to bag a teacher.
You trying, nigga, you did.
You took a walk with her?
Wow, you get so many girls, bro. Wow,
yo, I must have been drunk. I really don't even remember this.
We was on the.
I do remember we were on a roof.
We
had to climb up a shaky step.
And we did 10 freaky girls. We did 10 freaky girls, and then the shorty after was like trying to fuck with y'all. Or shorty was fucking with you, and then you just was.
Wow,
you kept dipping off with her.
Yeah, you kept on dipping off with her.
Wow, man, past me be looking out. I don't even remember.
But
tell the story, Moses.
Nigga don't remember it.
I really don't even remember. I remember I didn't even remember a joint though.
So that was Moses. But then we're still in New fucking York, and all the megabuses is gone.
Yo.
And we had to wait till 6 a.m. The show ended at like 1.
Wait, is this the day that the dude was throwing up?
Yeah.
Yes, and he tried to buy the pancakes from us.
God.
So we're on the way. So we stop at Big.
This was a horrible trip.
This one got
This was a horrible trip.
So we're in Big. So at fast forward, where everybody's cool, we laughing and everything like that. We're walking. We're like, yo, when's the next megabus? And niggas is like 6 a.m. because we missed all the other jobs.
Right.
So we're like, fuck.
What did we do? We just walked around at McDonald's.
Yeah.
That was miserable.
We just walked to McDonald's and just camped outside the
miserable.
megabus. So then this one nigga, we get on the bus and this one nigga is just throwing up and he's like harassing us.
He's swishing around.
Yeah, bro.
He threw up on the floor,
He threw up on the
But when
floor.
you younger and you like really chasing this creative dream, all that shit makes perfect sense, right? Like this is just part of my dream. Like
No, nigga, this is some random.
going on.
This is some random nigga. That's some random nigga. That ain't part of my dream. I don't want no random nigga throwing up on me next to the mega bus.
Trying to buy our food.
Right, this nigga's like, yo, I'll buy those pancakes from you for $10. And if I wasn't so fucking hungry, I definitely would have sold them shits. But nah. But he's just in the back of the. He's just back.
20, bro.
He's just in the back of the bus, just throwing up, bro. The whole ride from New York to Philly.
It was nasty.
It was fucking.
I think he was asleep too.
Yeah,
he was throwing up
passed
sleep.
out, bro.
how many? It was you were there. Who else was there?
Me,
You said Gomez was there.
Gomez,
Trippy was there.
Wolby. Nah, Trippy wasn't a part of it yet.
Oh, this is early.
This is early.
This is like 2015.
Yeah, 2015.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, we paid our dues, bro.
So it took us another 2-3 years to get on Complex.
Mm-hmm.
And
Shout out
Let's
Vogue.
talk about that.
Shout out my man Eric.
What was that like when y'all finally hit Complex? How did that happen? And did you guys get Popeyes?
Yes.
Yes, we did. And that shit was disgusting.
Absolutely.
Wait, so
Yeah, bro, we got it. Chicken sandwiches weren't out yet. We went. It didn't. We were like, why the fuck do we hold out on this? Like it felt like it was gonna be promised land.
Because you know what we was on? We was on Wingstop.
Yeah,
We was on
been eating
Wingstop.
Wingstop all the time.
We used
Popeyes,
Wingstop
like,
to
shit.
replace Popeyes, and was like, yo, this is it now. This is our home. But then we got on the complex and we were like, well, for the one time, let's get this shit.
let's talk about that. What was it like getting on Complex? How did it happen? You know, what was y'all on there for exactly? Was it HBC?
No, it was me.
Oh, it was you by
It was
yourself.
me by
Okay.
myself.
All right, yeah.
It's the Vogue video.
Yeah. No, just the record. Just the record.
So,
it's just a record.
so when you
Yeah.
got on Complex by yourself, were you going to go solo?
No, it was a
Did
victory for.
Did
No,
you ever think about that?
I'm never
at all?
going solo. I mean,
Never?
I'm already solo. This isn't a boy band. This is
Okay.
this is a collective.
Okay.
I'm
We're
already
not
solo.
Brockhampton.
Nah, you guys.
Nah, we the Philly version.
Speak for yourselves.
You guys are Brockhampton.
I'm part of Brockhampton.
So let's talk about that though.
Yeah.
Complex, yeah.
No, I just had a homie. Like I just made that connection. I had a homie. He was having car troubles. He worked for Pigeons. He worked for Pigeons and Planes. But I never hit him for any. I never hit him for like no posts or nothing like that. We just grew the connection. I think I grew it through. This is when I like was building a relationship with Tunji.
Mm. So
I knew him through. I was just fucking with Tunji and shit like that. So I knew him through that. And
Shouts out Tunji.
Shouts out Tunji, yeah. So yeah, he hit me one night and was like, yo, bro, I'm having car troubles. Can you send me some bread? I'll look out for a favor for you later. I was like, all right, I got you, ain't no shit. And then we had the Vogue record. Like Vogue was my yeah, fuck it. Payola. Vogue was my shit though. Vogue was.
What are you talking about? What happened?
Basically, we gave him bread to be on the joint, but it's a favor for favor.
Oh yeah, I mean that's
But I didn't give him the bread directly to be on Complex, but we just looked out.
Right.
But fuck it.
Y'all hear something?
But fuck it.
Shit, bro. All
Hey.
that good fucking music. What was the name of the record?
Vogue.
Let's go, man.
So when
Over 100K streams.
yeah,
Let's go, man.
means
Yes, sir.
Let's go. What year was
100K
this?
me
Got
Huh?
us a meeting at RCA.
What year was this?
2018.
So you've been doing 100K streams on
Oh, I
records,
ain't
nigga.
Yeah,
right? Y'all been doing that
ain't
shit,
new.
Bro, it's not
right?
new.
This
ain't
ain't
new.
new.
With or without Popeyes?
Fuck Popeyes.
Free sandwich.
Yeah, the sandwich is good. Though.
Sandwich is
Honestly,
good.
the
I like
sandwich
it.
is
I like
probably
it.
why so much hell going on in 2020, bro.
You
If
think
really
so?
Think about, bro, if you think about
That's the-
2019,
that's
You think they did a ritual? Like Popeyes did a
2019?
ritual?
2019 wasn't that bad.
No.
But when the sandwich, I remember the day the sandwich dropped, right?
I remember.
Look at the
And that
chaos
shit
it
went
had.
I'll never
viral,
forget.
bro.
I remember the
People
tweet.
fighting.
I remember the tweet that
Yeah.
went out. Like somebody just said, "Yo, Popeyes got chicken sandwiches now," and from there, hell
Yeah.
broke
I
loose.
remember, bro,
Yeah, it
it
went
happened,
crazy.
and then me and Trip were on Uber Eats, and we're like, oh, it's on Uber Eats. And we Uber Eats it, and it was like before it went crazy.
Yeah.
They could still get it. and we Uber Eats it, and then we did a review.
Yeah, I remember that
on Basement Chat, and that was how we almost got the endorsement.
Yo, I honestly think that the Popeyes chicken sandwich is delicious, and I really,
I love it.
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
Firmly
it's
believe
great. It's
on record. Right now,
it,
at Rec Philly, I'm going to say that it's better than Chick-fucking-Fil-A. That's a fact.
Some days.
You on your own.
Chick-fil-A is racist.
It depends on
and they're homophobic. I'm putting it out there, man. That's a fact.
They are homophobic.
You're right.
Don't be nervous. We're unregulated. I can see it in your face. Don't be nervous on this radio show.
We support
fuck
they
Popeyes.
are homophobic.
Well, Popeyes, they're not the ones that are homophobic.
You mean Chick-fil-A?
But it was still trash though.
Popeyes.
Yeah, no. After we had it, but the chicken tenders were trash, but not the sandwich.
So
now the sandwich revigorated me into Popeyes.
Okay.
Yeah, we went and got that Popeyes after Complex, and I was like, I'm never eating this shit again.
Yeah, but then the sandwich.
I had it once, and I was
sandwich is good as shit.
And then I was like, okay, I'll go back.
But yeah, we've been doing this though. 100K, whatever you could think.
I want some Popeyes.
Now I'm starving.
Yeah.
Whatever you think that like happened, we probably did.
What didn't make the album? And I had one more question, man, because we have 10 minutes left. What didn't make the album?
Fuck it, you big damn, bro. Just go until we done.
All right, I got you. Yeah.
See,
one time,
you HBC. What they gonna do? What they gonna do, bro?
What they gonna knock? The guy's gonna knock. What's his name? The guy Jeff. I don't know what his name is.
We'll get there when we get there.
What didn't make the album? And can you guys speak on how important it is to have like a long-term vision as an artist? Because I know for me, when I was a rapper, really trying to be a rapper, I had like a long-term vision, but I wasn't really like locked into my craft. So like, can you speak on like how important the craft is as artists and as producers? Mm-hmm. Yeah, what didn't make the album? And I mean, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I just want to know about that. Like your journey as an artist, like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What didn't make the album? There wasn't a lot that didn't make the album. Obviously the track Control. I'm trying to think any other songs.
The one that we did after it was like a poppy record.
What time is it?
We good. We good.
You good?
Yeah, we good. Yeah, we got to stop at 9.
Okay.
But we good, yeah.
So,
it was pretty seamless.
It's pretty
project.
streamlined, yeah.
Like
the 9 records that are on there are the 9 records that like I think we cut 3, but they weren't really on it anyway. They were just records we had and we just didn't feel strongly about like that. What was the next one? The long-term vision of things?
Yeah, like as an artist, because like I was telling Shaq, this interview now is going to make sense 6 years from now or 5 years from now, maybe a year from now. But right now, we don't have a huge viewership at this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's going to be a true fan who's a fan of Moses, who's a fan of Sheed.
Shout out Rachel.
And is going
Shout out Rachel.
Shout out our biggest fan, Rachel.
Shout out Rachel.
That's the biggest fan?
Fan.
What's the name? We got to send him some merch.
Rachel.
She got it.
She got it.
Yeah, Rachel, if you watch it, where the camera's at? Which one is the camera I look into, Riley? This one?
That one? That one?
Which one? Rochelle, I'm going to give you a world famous hug because you're the biggest HBC fan.
Facts.
Right.
Big facts.
But go ahead.
Yeah, well, just speaking on like the long-term vision that starting at 18 and then going through all these tribulations.
15, bro. We've been together since
15.
Since 15.
So that's 10 years of a grind, right? 10 years plus.
Mm-hmm.
Speak on that 10-year grind and how important it is for an artist that's young to have a career mindset instead of just like I'm just trying to get it, I'm just trying to make it. Because I know for me, when I was rapping, I canceled my career because I felt like it's not working. This is not what I'm gonna do. Fuck it. And then I got in a relationship and all some dumb shit. You know what I mean?
To me, the long-term vision is just you gotta know who you are. You gotta know who you are, what you are, your talent, and everything like that. I feel like with a lot of artists, they search for a lot of outside validation from other people, which is nothing wrong. Everybody wants their art to be loved or for somebody to have an opinion on it.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, you got to be solid in yourself and just know, like, yo, I'm the shit.
Mm.
And it took a minute for me to get there as well. I don't think I got there until I really started making my own beats. Like, it took me 4 months to learn how to really make beats and be confident in it. So, but at some point, you just got to really know, like, yo, as an artist, you got to be like, yo, I make great music. And just believe in yourself. I know it's cliche to say, but it's really like a confidence thing. Like, I know I'm the shit. I know that whatever label or company decides to get behind me, I'm gonna make them $2 million. I know that my ideas are bright. I know that everything that I could do is perfect, and I know that I have a team behind me that if it's not me, it's going to be one of them. If it's not, it's just surrounding yourself with that as well. You know, and that's just something I think artists should do as well. Surround yourself. They don't have to be musical artists or anything like that, but just surround yourself with people that want it as bad as you, if not more, because you're always going to be on your toes. So I think that's just something that young artists have to keep in mind. Always be confident in yourself. Always know that even if somebody says no, just keep knocking on that door, because you gotta be so good that they can't ignore you. And that's just something I think as a collective we take pride in. Like we're independent as fuck. We do everything by ourselves. Nobody really, really helps us like that. There's some people, shout out Rec. But as far as everything else goes, it's all us. Everything that we put together, every victory that you see that we have, from Complex, Pigeons and Planes, opening shows up for whoever, 100,000 streams, whatever, is us off the muscle. There's no secret strings that are being pulled behind us. Yeah. There's no secret backing.
What I want to emphasize to all the kids out there is that we make a lot of sacrifices to be able to do this. And secondly, to how important it is to understand why you're doing it. Because if you don't have an internal mission statement that's strong, the bullshit will shake you. Like, if we didn't have a reason we were doing this, like, from our heart, from our soul, we would have been quit at 18, 19 after all that bullshit. You know what I mean? But there's a deeper reason that we do this. And that's what keeps us going. There's an inner engine. You have to understand that well. Like, that goes back to what she was saying, like, understanding yourself, understanding your purpose. You know, define it and live by it.
Something that, like, Drake said that really stuck with me is being aware is better than being humble. It's just being aware of yourself and just knowing your worth and everything like that. But another thing is, like, again, like, when I dropped out of school, he was moving back, and I wasn't expecting him to do that. I didn't expect anybody to believe in it as much as I did. When he dropped out, when he came back, I was like, oh, okay, we can really do this. When he dropped out, I was like, oh shit, like, they really believe in this too, and Wolby and everybody like that. So it's just really believing in yourself like that. Like, you really just got to believe in yourself as an artist. That's just something you really got to take pride in, believe in yourself. And it's, as cliche as it is, you really just got to do that shit.
Don't let anything shake you.
Not at all.
That's crazy, man. Well, this is a dope ass interview. We got IHATEYOUSHEED in the fucking building. Moses Mosima in the fucking building. That shit is crazy. Anything you want to say? Where can we find you? Well, we know where you can find your music at, but, you know, let you know where you can find your music
Everything is IHATEYOUSHEED. I hate you, and then SHEED.
Love.
Just look me up. Moses, MOSES, Mosima, MOSIMA.
Love.
And drop a kiwi under all my comments. Thank
you. Yeah, drop a bunch of flowers, even though I'm about to change my logo.
HighestBasement.com.
HighestBasement.com. The best fucking label in the world.
Ever,
man.
Ever.
Let's go, man.
Come to HBC and get a hit.
Get a hit. And, you know, I'm thinking about doing a Pornhub thing. Honestly, trying to find a Pornhub deal. I'm figuring it out.
Nah, I would do that. I would do that.
World famous radio.
Nah, Pornhub would be fired.
World famous radio.
World famous.
World famous.
World famous.